Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here
between the Washington Commanders
and the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. How's going to throw it?
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And right away, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Give to Robinson on the option.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is going to lose yardage here. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Rolling to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44, Corral to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Colts are going to have a 1st. The Colts at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's James. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral.
James has got it. Complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Corral going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Corral going to throw it this time.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. They run it with James. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. He finds his man. Complete. That's James. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Corral looking to throw.
Right side caught by Jackson.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Richie James.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it makes it a 7-3 lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Howell throwing on third down here.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. 3rd and long, Corral.
Oh, he stays up.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Howell got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Keep it going, take it to him.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. A first down throw here for Corral.
And he
fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10, Corral. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. 1st down, how to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll run with Robinson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's James. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Third down, Corral. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Again, it's Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Corral. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Give to Robinson on the option. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell from the gun. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off the option, here's Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Gordon's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Give to Robinson on the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The All-Pro in on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Robinson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Powell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Corral now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll go play action. Howell. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Howell looking to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Corral. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chase Young, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, Howell now. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Guys, what are you doing?
2nd and 4. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Take it to the house.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here's Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. James. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, it's James. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's James.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Blankenship's kick is good. So that Charles has season long right there.
And I was really excited about the special teams coordinator because he's the one who wants to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Why can't we score? In it to win it. Hey, you're not quick enough.
Guys, what are you doing?
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Your game will win, offense. 50 yards, boys.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and they were led by the play of their quarterback, and that's Matt Corral.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for Indianapolis,
They improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point.